Pull the string, pull the string!
Scoodly, wow, wow, wow.
Play area backstage.
I'm Vincent Price,
One of the Dead,
and you're watching Barrier Backstage.
and check out bodycountband.com.
Body Count's in the house.
We are here at Mayhem Fest, San Jose,
Ready to do it.
ready to bring it and kick some fucking ass.
I'm Vincent Price, bass player, Body Count.
I'm One of the Dead, rhythm guitar player, Body Count. Well, it came out June 10th on Sumerian Records. I think, as a fan, first and foremost, of this style of music, I think it's the heaviest Body Count album. It's very brutal. If you take the time and really read the lyrics, and it's a powerful message. I think Ice-T brought some very, very positive spins on today's politics going on.
Well, I've been friends with these guys for a long time, and saw them go through various members. I played in a solo project with Ernie C as well, and somebody was like, hey, you want to play bass and Body Count? I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then when the opportunity came up, I took it, ran with it, and now I became pretty much one of the primary songwriters for the band as well. And that's why this record kills. I mean, when you hear the record, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about, because I think it's the best one yet. You know, I mean, yeah, it's killer. That's all I got to say. It's killer. We have a killer new band. That stuff in the past was cool, but this is a whole new beginning. I've been in the band for 15 years, and yeah, this is it.
As you can tell, Vince is very excited about the new record, Manslaughter, on Sumerian Records, so I think you got to go check it out. He says, check it out, check it out. I've been a fan from the first album, and I get the legacy concept. It's a very powerful message on that album. So to me, I like all the Body Count records, but this new one is something special about it. I think just the overall brutality and the message is just awesome.
I write punk rock music. That's my influences. My influences basically learn how to play one string at a time. And I listen to everything, and I listen to heavy music. That's what I do. I listen to heavy music. I listen to all music. I constantly play. I constantly write a song. If somebody doesn't like it, somebody else will. I'm hardcore. I just do it, And together, we went to Vegas for 2 months, and we all together came together and wrote a killer record.
Yeah, the video that you're referring to is it was filmed in New York, in Brooklyn, New York, and it's called Talk Shit, Get Shot. Yeah. It's about internet haters and bloggers who just sit behind a computer screen and basically go on these blog sites and just talk a bunch of shit when they just a very low wattage mind frame, when there's more to life than just sitting behind a computer and talking shit. So again, you got to listen to the records. The lyrics are very powerful. For me, my favorite songs to play live is the song Manslaughter. I really like the way it kicks in, and it's a fast speed metal song, influence beginning, and I also like Bitch in the Pit a lot.
All the songs on the record are good. Too bad we can't actually play the whole record. But the songs that we do play the record, people are going to get it. People that have not seen the band are going to understand. It's just killer. It's killer. It's a whole new beginning.
Yeah, it was funny. It was like we played yesterday in San Bernardino, and Ice-T goes, how many people out there is this the first time seeing Body Count? And we were really blown away. A lot of new crowd. It's a whole new generation of heavy metal people.
is our second show.
Yeah, second show.
We just finished our TV tour.
Yeah, we just did Jimmy Fallon, Conan O'Brien, and Craig Ferguson, and that was pretty trippy how the whole TV world works. And so this is our second show, and we're very excited to be here on the Mayhem Fest, Rockstar Energy Drink Mayhem Fest.
Rockstar. I got a big message for the kids. Don't let nobody tell you what you cannot do. I don't know about dreams, but if you want to do something, just stick to it and keep doing it until you can't do it. I mean, if you keep doing, I didn't even think I would be doing this. I didn't think I'd be seeing the world. I used to read about all these different things when I was going to school, Europe and everything else, and I pretty much traveled the whole world because I kept doing what I needed to do it. So yeah, don't give up. Just keep going.
Yeah, when I was a kid, when I got to meet one of my idols, Gene Simmons from Kiss, and his message, I was in a band called Abattoir at the time, and his message was just stick to it. If you really want to do something in your life, whether it's music or an engineer or a producer, just go for it and stick to it and just go for it. And that's really it. Don't listen to people. Just stick to your dreams and go for it.
I saw this guy play with Slayer, and I was a fan. I was out in the crowd, and now I'm playing with him.
Yeah, my background comes from like the LA hardcore scene, bands like Abattoir, Agent Steel, and Evil Dead. And Vince, where'd you come from, Vince?
I don't come from anything.
There you go.
I just come from the hardcore scene and going to see bands, and I saw you and Omen and Slayer.
That was way back in the 80s.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I used to. There was bands that nobody's even heard of that I saw, but I went to one show and it was Discharge that was headlining. There was Misfits, there was Battalion of Saints, there was Crucifix, and back then you used to see all those bands on one stage. You should go to shows and it was like 15 bands playing one show, and they're all bigger bands. I used to work for a band called Christian Death back in the day, so I used to go to all those clubs. Even though I was underage, I'd come and set up the gear, and then I'd have to leave and go hang out in the car. But yeah, all the band I've seen pretty much every. I remember seeing Misfits in a little club, Seeing this fool when I was in high school.
Yeah, Agent Steel used to play with Slayer at the world famous Chuck Landis Country Club in Reseda, California. And for me, some of the first bands and concerts I went to, this is going to sound kind of whacked in a way, but like Frank Marino, Mahogany Rush, April Wine, and because there wasn't really nothing heavy back then in the rock world besides, of course, Black Sabbath. But then I got influenced by Black Flag and the Dead Kennedys and kind of meshed that whole concept together. You kind of just mesh it all. Create your own sound.
Yeah.
I just want to be known for keeping it real, man. Just keep staying true to our beliefs.
I believe it. Yeah. It's changed a lot, but it's not really changed that much as far as I'm concerned. You still got to write music, and you still got to record it, and you still have to have a way to get it out there, and you're still playing shows. As far as like the downloads and all that kind of stuff, yeah, but you still got to go out there and support it. You still got to play the clubs. You can't forget where you come from is the biggest thing. Because you can always be up to the top playing stadiums, and you have to start back to the bottom playing those little clubs. So ain't nothing really changed as far as I'm concerned.
Well, for me, I was going to high school, and basically my first band I got into, Abattoir, I took a lesson from Mark Carl, my friend and guitar player, lead guitar player, and then I went on to take some lessons from Tommy Gervin, who played in a band called Smile, and I think he plays with Eddie Money now. And Carlos Cavazos showed me a few tricks, and he was in a band called Snow back in the day, and later on went on to play with Quiet Riot. So I only took a few lessons. The rest is just sat in my room and practice. and wore out my vinyl by trying to learn licks.
I started out when it was you were going to school and they give you this piece of paper saying which instrument you want to learn. And my parents picked saxophone, so I played saxophone forever. And then I moved to this one neighborhood where these guys had this backyard, not backyard, but garage band playing like Black Sabbath and Zeppelin and stuff like that. And I tried to play my saxophone to it, and they're like, dude, it ain't gonna work. So they start teaching me like Smoke on the Water and stuff like that. And that's how I pretty much learned how to play guitar. And then from there, I learned how to, my friends, they wanted a bass player in a punk band. So I was like, all right, well, let's do it. And ever since it's been on.
I'll tell you how I met Ice. I was a big fan of Body Count, and basically, behind the scenes, I helped get the record deal for the new record for Manslaughter on Sumerian Records. And Ice, once Ice found out that I helped with the record, he just goes, "Well, I guess you're in the band now." So first time I met Ice, he told me that I was in Body Count.
That was your first time?
Well, that wasn't my first time. I met him 20 years ago at a rehearsal place, at Bill's place in North Hollywood. When you guys, when we were all there hanging out.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
We are in retreat. Come and show 'em where I am.
Destroy the humanoid. Intruder alert, intruder alert. Intruder mana escape.